Not all money is good money, especially in the startup world. The wrong investors can cost you more than they actually invest. So founders get excited about a yes, but not every yes is worth accepting. Looking for these red flags might save your company. I've seen great startups get held back by the wrong investors, not because the product wasn't strong, but because the partnership wasn't right. If you spot these red flags, just walk away, no matter how tempting the check is. The wrong capital can cost you more than what it's actually worth. Let's walk through 5 red flags every founder should recognize. So red flag number 1 is they don't understand your market. If an investor doesn't get your space, they're gonna question everything. They'll give advice that doesn't fit, and they might ask, why would anyone even pay for something like that? Or suggest changes that don't even make sense to your users. So the misalignment is going to slow you down. You're gonna spend more time explaining than actually building. So a founder I know was building for enterprise clients, and an investor kept telling them to go the direct-to-consumer route or I won't invest. It was distracting and unhelpful because it wasn't even in the right market that they were in. So the best investors understand your space, or they'll ask thoughtful questions at least to learn and work with you on it. So red flag number 2 is they pressure you to decide too fast. Accept this term sheet by Friday or we're out. And it's okay they're excited, but you're allowed to push back too, because that's not a partnership. That's unnecessary, stressful pressure. So urgency is often a tactic to force your hand, which don't be surprised by it, but due diligence works both ways. You should be taking your time, ask around, learn how that investor shows up even after that check clears. So the best investors know it's going to be a mutual decision, and they will respect your process no matter their experience. Red flag number 3 is they want too much ownership, especially at the pre-seed stage. Asking for 25 to 30% plus is a red flag. It may seem fine today, but it makes your next round so much harder to raise. Future investors are gonna hesitate if you give up too much equity and it's already gone. Your cap table matters, so founders need room for future hires, advisors, growth, and you wanna aim for early rounds that leave space. So single digit or low double digit ownership is typical. You're gonna want a long-term partner, not someone grabbing big control early. Red flag number 4 is they don't respect the founder. If they interrupt, dismiss your idea, or talk over you, pay attention, because that's what your board meetings are gonna feel like. A founder once told me every meeting felt like a test. And that's not support, that's just stress. So you want someone who pushes you, but also trusts you. So you wanna ask yourself, do I feel heard? Do they believe in me? The best investors bet on the founder, not just the business. And red flag number 5 is bad portfolio reputation. Always talk to founders they've funded. You can ask something like, do they follow through on what they promise? How often are they involved? Do they help during tough times? Do they answer your calls? Do they actually add value, or are they just adding opinions? And do some quick research, like looking up their name. It seems simple, but see if anything negative comes up. If multiple founders say the same thing, you want to listen. So if they can't name who they've helped, you want to ask why. Your investor's track record is part of your risk portfolio. Funding isn't just about money, it's about alignment. The right investor helps you grow. The wrong one is gonna slow you down. So you're not just raising capital, you're choosing a relationship and a marriage partner. So be picky, do your homework, trust your gut, because when you pick the right partner, you'll gain more than funding. You're gonna gain momentum. And before you say yes to the check, maybe ask yourself, would I want to take calls from this person for the next 5 years?